Welcome, welcome back to another video, another react. We got another critical drinker video. This dude just makes banger after banger, man. Love critical drinker. All right, let's get into it. This one is Paramount Wins. As all, if you don't know, Paramount recently purchased today. They purchased Warner Brothers. Actually, I should say yesterday. They purchased it yesterday, but it went public today. Um, so let's watch it. Give it a thumbs up.
Well, stick me in a dress and call me Shirley, because this story seems to have more twists and turns than an Agatha Christie novel. Just when you thought it was all over, along comes a last-minute play to completely change the game. It seemed like only
Yeah, going. I saw those numbers. Didn't Netflix offer like 83 million, and then Paramount came in with like a the fuck was it? Fuck, I don't know. Let's just watch.
yesterday I was reporting on the sale of Warner Brothers to Netflix after an intense bidding war with Paramount in a $100 billion mega deal that
$100 billion. Holy shit! That's some big boy money right there.
seemed to signal a shift in the balance of power in
Holy
Hollywood.
Christ.
The beginning of the end for both the studio system and the theatrical release model, as all the major players were slowly being gobbled up and absorbed into the streaming giants. But then Paramount took a look at the situation and decided,
Maybe so, sir. But not today.
and promptly upped their bid to a frankly ludicrous $111 billion, at which point Netflix decided, yeah, fuck
You guys want to give me $1 billion of that? I'll make you even more money by getting you on the right track of how to make good movies.
that, bro, we're out. And just like that, Paramount had pulled
Bro, look at this. Valued at 82 billion, including debt. Crazy. Bid valued at 108 billion with a B. You know what? I think that's deserving of, hold on. That is pretty crazy. That's ignore my intro song. That's deserving of this. That's deserving of that. Billions and billions. That's crazy.
victory from the jaws of defeat, seeing off Netflix in an exercise of raw financial power. But what the hell does this even mean for the future of filmmaking, theatrical releases, and the massive slate of IPs and divisions under the Warner Brothers umbrella?
It means hopefully less woke bullshit, but I don't know, since Paramount put out what is that, Starfleet Gay Academy, so I don't know. It's way better than Netflix buying it.
Because let's not mince words here, Paramount now control a pretty massive slice of the media.
That's Paramount? Hold on.
Because let's not
They have HBO, CNN. That's crazy. CBS. They have DC as well. Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, but obviously. Nickelodeon. They have Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network. That's crazy.
mince words here.
But MTV's pretty much dead. Showtime, TNT, Comedy Central, pretty much dead.
Paramount now control a pretty massive slice of the
Dead. Harry Potter, nice, but they're making that stupid Blackwash show. DC Comics, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, Transformers. These are all big hitters, except for these stupid cable networks.
media landscape, not just
SpongeBob, Avatar, Mission Impossible, Mortal Kombat.
entertainment IPs, movies, and
It just keeps going. The Conjuring, Star Trek, A Quiet Place. What the fuck is that? Stupid. Shut up. TMNT,
TV shows, but news networks as well. What are
Looney Tunes. You wanker. Put that back up here.
news networks as well?
Tom and Jerry, Beetlejuice, Gremlins. I made a Gremlin movie in a long time. I don't know if they're still making money off of that. And Dora the Explorer.
What are they going to do with all this power and influence? Well, to answer that question, you should probably consider the man at the top of this particular pyramid, David Ellison, the billionaire owner of Paramount Skydance and the son of Larry Ellison, the world's third richest man with a net worth of almost
What was the David Ellison? That's crazy. This isn't even the fucking guy. This is the guy. Who the fuck is that? That's crazy, though.
And the son of Larry Ellison, the world's third richest man with a net worth of almost $250 billion.
Fuck.
Ellison started in the industry by founding Skydance Media back in 2006 with nothing more than a little elbow grease, some can-do attitude, and yes, a massive infusion of money from his dads. What can I say, man? Having the world's third richest man as your father probably has a few perks. Anyway, fast forward a couple of decades and David was keen to expand his business empire, and one quick and efficient way to do that was to buy out the struggling Paramount Pictures, which was the studio equivalent of a fixer-upper. It had lots of valuable IPs and networks under its control, but years of bad decisions and corporate restructures meant that it no longer had the resources and confidence to exploit them. That's great and all, but you might think that the FCC would have a thing or two to say about such a huge merger of corporations, especially when it comes to news channels like CBS on the line.
Yep.
Not to worry though, because as it turns out, David is good pals with the man in the White
Donnie.
House, and I kinda like to imagine the conversation played out something like this.
You on the phone?
What do you want?
What the fuck?
Hey Don, any chance you could lean on the FCC and get them to approve that Skydance merger for me?
Look
I
at his
sure
fucking
would
beaver teeth.
appreciate it, buddy.
I don't know about that, Dave. People might have questions.
Well, if you could make this happen, I'll fire everyone at CBS and replace them with people who only say nice things about you.
Consider it done.
Cheers, bro. And so, approval was granted and the deal went ahead. Paramount became Paramount Skydance and David set his sights on his next target, Warner Brothers. Another studio with a shitload of potential and a ton of IPs that it's mostly
Yeah, a lot of potential. A lot of wasted potential. It's good that they got bought out by Paramount. Way better than Netflix.
too stupid or too incompetent to properly exploit. And funnily enough, another news network in need of, reconfiguring.
Restructuring. It needs entirely restructuring. This is one of the biggest. The decline of CNN needs to be studied, bro. This is crazy.
Ahoy there?
Don,
Ahoy
it's
there.
me again. Listen, you know how you pulled some strings at the FCC for that Paramount merger? Well, I could use your help again. I'm buying Warner Brothers this time.
I don't know if I can do this a second time, Dave.
They have
You know what his favorite vegetable is? I think it's carrot.
CNN.
We've got a deal.
The upshot of all
Got a
this
deal.
is that I wouldn't expect too many regulatory hurdles for this particular deal, and if you happen to be a big fan of CNN,
You'll be seeing a lot of changes around here.
but what does it mean for the entertainment side of things, which is what we're really interested in here? Well, based on Ellison's previous work as a producer for Skydance, it's not difficult to see where his creative sensibilities lie. He's very much an action guy, with a heavy lean-in towards male-driven properties with traditional heroes, and how can I put this? I don't think he's exactly a big fan of the message. In fact, considering Paramount Plus is rapidly turning into the Taylor Sheridan network, I think it's fair to say this guy sees Middle America for what it is, a potentially huge market that's been badly neglected in recent years, mostly by people who absolutely hate them. Imagine for a moment if there was a network that catered to their interests. Now, as you can probably surmise, the prospect of a multi-billionaire with conservative leanings merging two of the biggest studios in Hollywood together under his personal control went down about as well as expected with the usual crowds. Oh dear, it's a bit scary when you don't have an absolute stranglehold on modern culture and have to compete with other creatives that don't share your particular worldview, isn't it? Pass me the world's smallest violin, will you? I mean, considering Ellison owns Paramount already, his first order of business should have been to nuke Kurtzman Trek from orbit, decanonize every show they've ever sharted out into the world, and have the entire secret hideout
Yeah, this Star Trek is absolute autistic slop.
team forcibly escorted out of the building. Fuck it, you can just buy out their contracts if you have to. It's not like you're
Does he look like an actual autistic RDJ?
short on money, but whatever you do, just
A
get
gay
those
autistic
useless
one.
retards out of there. But what about Warner Brothers' other IPs like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, and the entire DCU? Well, I'd be lying if I said I was disappointed they weren't going to fall under.
Oh, since they just got bought out, does that mean that there's going to be even a further delay or a recasting, hopefully, for the Harry Potter show? They shouldn't even be doing that show, I'll be honest with you. That is terrible. It only appeals to Disney adults who haven't grown up.
Netflix's control. I mean, Jesus, could you even begin to imagine what a Netflix adaptation of Lord of the Rings would look like?
God.
We may just have dodged the biggest bullet in
yeah.
entertainment history. Wouldn't get too comfortable in that Warner Brothers office if I were you, James. That being said, I'm not going to pretend that this is an idea.
Yeah, they need to get James Gunn at Warner Brothers, man. You need to get him to stop making movies. Get him back to this Marvel slop.
Outcome by any stretch, and I don't particularly love the idea of independent studios merging together into homogenous mega corporations because,
Because that's called a monopoly. It eventually becomes a monopoly.
let's be honest, it's bad for competition and bad for creativity.
Yeah, it's kind of against the law.
But, on the other hand, if ever there was a definitive signal that the age of identity politics and the message has come to an end in Hollywood, I think this just might be it.
Nope, it's not over yet. It's getting close. It's getting there, but it's not over yet. We still got a ways to go.
The great
We have to make sure that this never comes back. And to do that, we're not even close.
experiment that's decimated pop culture for the past decade is well and truly over.
Nope.
Good
No, it's
fucking riddance.
No, it's not.
The only
Nope. The only way it'll be over is when these people are out of, they're replaced by AI, or we get people who are, not retarded in the job.
question now is when can the age of rebuilding begin? Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
Yeah, man. Critical drinker always hits it on the head. Except for that last statement. It's not over yet. We still got quite a ways to go. And the rebuilding isn't, it's not there yet because we're not done with the, what the fuck? We're not done with critical drinkers chasers. What the hell is this? I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, that's the video. I don't know why I keep yelling.